what are my core values? Can I call them non-negotiables?
They're your non-negotiables.
Yes.
Yeah. So, for example, one of my personal core values is that I'm very positive. Very positive. I can't help it.
Yes.
So, whenever anything negative is said to me, I just find a way of getting one positive thing about it.
Wow.
It's like my default setting.
Yes.
I just go back to positivity.
That's nice.
So in a group, I am a problem solver. In a group, I am a solution giver. I can't help it. It's one of my values. Yes. And I love it and I live by it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
For me, one of my values is justice.
I love that.
Justice. I'm big on justice. When I see injustice, I feel like Jesus taking a whip and whipping some people. You know, so I'm very strong on just. I like fairness. I like giving people an opportunity. Don't write them off yet, Kwanzaa. No. Let's wait and see. You know, so I understand what you're saying when you talk about core values.
Yeah.
How can somebody begin the journey to discover what their core values are?
I think even before you get to discovering what your core values are, we need to look at why is it important to have those core values. Yeah. Because core values are your guiding principles. You know what you can do, you know what you cannot do.
It's like your compass.
That was actually my second point. My second point was that it's your compass. When it says we go north, you go north, you don't go east or you don't go west. Then they accurately assess your actions and behavior. You don't just do things. You behave in a particular way because you know what you stand for.
Yeah.
And then they increase your confidence. Then your no becomes your no. Yes becomes yes. And there are times you say, no, I'm not able to work with that.
Yeah.
So you actually become a confident person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way to be able to know or assess your core values is just ask people around you. Ask people around you. When you look at me, when I talk, when I behave, what do you see? What are those things that you see?
Yeah.
And then also ask yourself, because you can also be able to answer yourself. So ask others and also ask yourself. Yes. And just go on a journey. It's a journey. Go on a journey of discovery and find out what are my core values.
Okay. What's the next point?
So the next point is personal life mission statement. I love this.
Oh.
I love this. It's a personal life. So what a personal life mission statement does, it serves as a guide to where you want to go in life. It helps you focus on how to meet your long-term goals. It helps you to not be hands-on on everything. I am sure you have heard of jack of all trades.
Yeah.
So someone today is in politics, the next day they're in agribusiness, the other day they're doing horticultural, the next day they're selling insurance. No, you can't live like that.
A lot of Kenyans do that.
Yes, you won't have strength at the end of the day. So it's very important to have what? To have personal core values. So someone may be out there, personal life mission statement.
Yeah.
So someone may be out there, they're asking themselves, so how do I even get a personal life mission statement? And even before I created mine, I had to check out the personal life mission statements of other people. And someone like Bishop Jakes, just to give an example, his personal life mission statement is to transform lives, build leaders, and strengthen families by helping people discover and live in the grace of God found in Jesus Christ. So in his plays, in his movies, in his books, in his preachings, that is exactly what he does.
Yes.
Then there's someone like Chris Atemo. This is my mentor. His personal mission statement is to equip, empower, educate, and enlighten people for generations. So in his shows, in his books, preaching, that's exactly what he does. Then my pastor and coach, Reverend Julian Killer, his mission statement is very simple. It is raising kingdom champions. So be it in the marketplace, be it in church, he does that. And I am one of those kingdom champions that are being raised. And this is not complete without me telling you my personal life mission statement, which is to equip, empower, and nurture people to realize their full potential and live out their dreams.
Wow.
So that is what I do. If you call me to do something contrary to that, I can't take it because I'm just releasing energy for no reason.
Wow.
So why is it important for us to have personal mission statement? It's because it integrates who you are.
Okay.
It provides focus. It simplifies any decision-making process.
That's true.
Yes. And then it also holds you accountable for your decisions and actions.
I love what you've just said, because one of the things that a lot of people struggle with is saying no.
Yes.
And when you're not clear about what your mission is and where you're going, then you'll say yes to a lot of things, sometimes just for the sake of pleasing people. But once your mission is clear and something comes along your way, I won't even waste time on that.
This is not
This
mine.
does not align to my mission.
Yes,
No,
let me
thank
pass
you.
it on to
Yeah.
someone else.
Good opportunity, but
Yes.
no. Let me refer you to somebody who can do it for you. Yeah.
So it is very mandatory. A life mission statement is mandatory to finding clarity in life. Very mandatory.
Wow.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Yes.
Was it 3? 4.
4. So number 4 is personal vision statement. Today it's all about us.
Yes.
So it is personal vision
statement.
statement. So what is it? It's an aspiration, ability to close your eyes and imagine a future that still doesn't exist. And I think that is the best gift that God gives to us.
Yeah.
It's a gift of creation. You're actually creating something from nothing.
Yeah.
You're closing your eyes and you're envisioning. And I say this, you will be known by your ability to execute. No one thrives at the bedrock of envisioning. So what this simply means is, once you envision, pen it down.
Yeah.
Once that vision comes to mind, pen it down. Yes. Habakkuk
What's the
2:2.
importance of that?
The importance of that is, I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
Habakkuk 2:2 says, "Then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it."
Yes.
The reason why it is very important to pen it down is because a vision keeps changing. You keep making amendments on a vision.
Okay.
So even may have my vision written down, but
Yeah.
it keeps changing.
Keeps changing.
Then it is not constant.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it changes periodically.
Okay.
Then it also gives you a clear, it gives you clarity for the future. And it also provides focus in all areas of your life.
Yes.
Yes. So that's why it is very, very important to pen down your vision. Because if you do not pen it down, if you envision it and then you wake up and go to work, or you wake up and go about your normal business, you are likely to forget. But when you pen it down,
Yeah.
you're able to make the necessary amendments. Yes.
Okay. I find it interesting, and we were talking about this earlier on before we started our conversation, that for those of us who work in organizations, many organizations, even churches today,
Yes.
they have their mission statement and their vision statement
Yes.
all over the place.
Yes.
And we know them by heart. But surprisingly, many of us don't know what our lives are all about. And that's the thing I've realized. When you don't have clarity, you will become labor for he who has clarity.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You become like a slave.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So the 5th point is you find a strong support system. I cannot emphasize this enough. So a
Yes.
support system is just a network of people who will challenge you, rebuke you, correct you, and bring you back on track when you lose your way.
Okay.
So these are people who empathize with you, but they are also your voice of reason. Yes. So why is it important then for us to find a strong support system?
Yeah.
It's important because it helps us to navigate through life.
Okay.
So because you know my personal mission statement, for
Yes.
example,
Yes.
then when I go north, you can easily tell me, Patricia, no.
I keep you in check.
You keep me in check. Yeah. So they also push you past your limits.
Okay.
Then they give you a safe venting environment.
Very necessary.
Yes. And I think when I say they give you a safe venting environment, with all due respect, I also think it's very important to question our societal socialization. Because it does not allow men to be vulnerable enough to have
Yeah.
a support system where they can go and vent.
Yeah.
And as a counselor, I would say, if it hurts, get it out. You don't necessarily have to cry it out,
Yeah.
but speak it out. If it hurts, get it out. And then they help you sail smoothly during your winter season.
Ooh, yes. Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So to that person who has been tuned in today, because we are almost out of time and they've been listening, and they haven't started, they don't have clarity, and they've listened to all these things, they are thinking, wow, how would you guide them to begin this process? Because it's very important to find clarity. Because I've realized when you, a friend of mine once told me this, that when you know where you're going, even if the vehicle you're using now gets damaged, you will look for another vehicle. You will not get stranded.
Yes.
In fact, you will not worry.
Yes.
But if you don't know where you're going, you will get stuck on the vehicle. The vehicle becomes the thing. Your life is about the vehicle instead of what the vehicle is supposed to do is to get you to a destination.
Yes.
So once you're clear about your destination, if it means you change the vehicle 5 times, it's not a big deal as long as I get to where I want to. But if you don't have a destination, you're simply enjoying the ride. When the vehicle gets stuck, you get stuck with it. And I thought that's really powerful. So wale hawajaanza, what parting shot would you give them today?
I read a book years back by Pastor Rick Warren.
Yes.
It's called Purpose Driven Life.
Yes.
And he quoted an unknown author, who said, if the two of you are identical, one of you is irrelevant.
Ooh.
And what does that mean?
Yes.
That simply means that finding clarity in life is a road that must be traveled alone. So the ability to find clarity in life primarily lies on an individual who has to be willing to take the bull by the horn and clearly see the other side of life.
Yes.
So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, if you're there and you do not have clarity in life, number one, you have to be willing to find that clarity.
Yes.
And then you have to be willing to embark on a journey, because you will not find it in a day. You will not find it in 2 days. You may not find it in a month, but I assure you that with time you will find it.
Yes.
So if you can just simply, easily go through the steps that you had talked about, which the first one was seek God.
Seek God.
The second was have personal core values. The third was personal mission statement. The fourth was personal vision statement, and the fifth is a support system.
Yes.
Those are very simple guidelines that can be able to help you to be able to find clarity in your life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Asante sana, Patricia. Thank you for finding the time to come and talk to us today. We truly appreciate
Thank you for having
what
me.
you've given us. I hope, my friend, you will put those 5 steps to use so that you can begin to get some clarity and know the direction in which you want to go. Because in this age that we live in today, if you don't have clarity, there are a lot of distractions. Oh my goodness, lots and lots of distractions. And in a season like this, where some of us are working from home or some of us have lost our jobs, with all that's happening, I can guarantee you, even those who are at home and they have clarity, they are working on something because they know exactly where they want to go. But those who don't have clarity, if your job was your clarity, not what the job was supposed to help you achieve, then you get stuck and you wonder, what's my next move? So I pray that you find clarity, that you begin to grow and to move towards that which God created for you to achieve.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Go!
The most inspiring, uplifting, and encouraging breakfast show, Jam 316 with James Okumu.
It is possible that we could improve the future. We could improve the future. We could improve the future.